everyone and welcome to Auto Revs back again. I hope you guys are doing well. So guys, today I have with me this car which is the Tata Altroz. Now this is not the regular Altroz, this is the all new iTurbo variant which Tata Motors has recently launched in the Indian market. Now this car actually gets a 1.2 litre turbocharged petrol engine which we have already seen in the Tata Nexon, but here you do get slightly lesser power, and I'll talk about it in detail further in this video. And you also do get connected car tech, by the way, in this video. So I'll talk about all of that and more in the detail. So let's please start the video. Before starting the video, if you have any questions, you can surely ask it to me on Instagram, and you can also check out our Hindi YouTube channel which is Auto Revs Hindi. All the links are given in the description box below. So let's please start the video without wasting any more time. So guys, starting off from the front profile of the car, so here as you can see, Tata Motors has definitely nailed the car in terms of design. If you see the front profile of the car, it definitely looks quite a lot attractive and bold, I would say. At the front, there are a lot of sharp elements which they have provided. So for instance, here as you can see, this is the chrome line which covers the complete frontal area of the car. Here you have this honeycomb grille provided at the front. Here you also do get your Tata logo, by the way, in the center head position. On the bonnet, you have these sharp elements for additional aerodynamics. So that is again a very good thing. Now guys, talking about the headlights of the car, here you basically get halogen projector headlamps. By the way, definitely it misses out on LEDs here. You do get projector halogen over here. Fog lamp is also a halogen provided. The DRL is obviously an LED. So that is something which you can see at the front of the Tata Altroz. Now guys, moving on to the side profile of the car, let me just show guys what all things you get on the side profile of the car. So here you basically have this glossy black treatment provided on your ORVM outside rear view mirror. You also get this chrome line over here, and the wheel arches definitely look quite nice. Again, there is a sharp and aerodynamic look provided right here. Now talking about the side profile of the car is almost 4 meters in terms of length. To be precise, it is 3990 mm, and the ground clearance is 165 mm, by the way. And in the top end variant, you do get a request button over here, so you don't really have to remove the key out of your pocket. You can basically simply carry your key, and when you press this button, it will actually lock the doors, and when you again press it, it will unlock the doors, and you can also automatically fold your ORVMs as well. So this is how the side profile of the Tata Altroz actually looks like. Now one USP of this particular car is the fact that the doors actually open 90-degree wide. So if you have your grandparents at your place, then it will be definitely a boon for them, because getting in and out of the car is pretty much an easy task, I would say. Now guys, let me just show you guys the rear profile of the car. So coming on to the rear, so this is how the rear profile of the car actually looks like. On the top, you have your stop lamp provided, because this is the top end variant. You have the defogger. You also do get your rear wiper and washer as well. In the center, you get this Tata logo Altroz badge as well. Your rear camera, and this is the glossy black treatment which you get right here. This is the iTurbo badge which you get on the rear of the car. So those are the basic differences which you might be able to see between the regular Altroz and the iTurbo variant. So for example, this is one of the differences, iTurbo. And this is the all-new blue color which Tata Motors has introduced with the Altroz. So that is again a good thing. Here you obviously get your reverse parking sensors. Here you have your reflectors provided, rear fog lamp as well. Talking about the tail lamps of the car, you do get LED tail lamp setup right here. So that is again a good thing about the car. Now you can actually open the boot through your key, and there is also an electromagnetic tailgate opener. Here you have to press the button. You can actually open and access the boot. The boot, the luggage carrying capacity happens to be 375 liters to be precise, and the boot is pretty good in terms of size. You can definitely get in a lot of your luggage, so it is pretty deep in terms of size as well. Below it, you also do get your spare wheel, which is by the way not an alloy. That is a steel wheel which you get. Here you have a hand holder provided, so you can basically, through here you can actually shut down your boot. So there it goes. So this is basically the rear profile of the car. Now guys, let me quickly get inside the second row of the car and let me show you guys how much space is available in the second row of the car. So here basically, here you have your door handle provided. The similar which you might have seen in the Swift as well as earlier in the Chevrolet build. So as you can see, this is the amount of space which is available right here. Now the co-driver seat is not all the way ahead, it is not all the way behind as well, it is somewhere in the middle. So here as you can see, the legroom is pretty good. You can actually stretch your feet below the driver as well as co-driver seat. The knee room is again decent, I would say. The headroom is okay, I would say. Here you will get handy and book provided, there is a book provided as well. And it is a pretty spacious car, I would say, in terms of the shoulder room. You can easily get 3 thin people like me, thin and fit people like me. And if you have healthy people, you can surely get 2 adults and a kid in the middle with ease, because here the floor is completely flat. So the middle passenger won't really have to struggle a lot in terms of the legroom. Here you have your air vents provided as well. There is a 12-volt charging point as well, and you also get armrest in the center head position, although it misses out on the cup holders. So that is the space which you get. Talking about the door pads, here you have the 1 liter water bottle holder, and obviously you get your power window switch as well. So guys, now let me show you guys the tire profile of the car, and then I'll move inside and show you guys the features as well. The tire profile is 195/55 R16. 16 inches alloy wheels are provided at the front as well as on the rear. So that's about it. I hope that I have explained most of the things on the exterior front. Now let's quickly move inside and let me show you guys what all features you get in the Tata Altroz iTurbo variant. So guys, now I'm inside the car, and as you can see, this is how the dashboard and the interior of the Tata Altroz actually looks like. Now definitely the dashboard looks quite a lot premium and attractive in the interior. Now here earlier we used to get the dark grey color, now you have this lighter tone provided on the dashboard. Here you have dual tone provided, and this glossy treatment also looks quite nice inside the cabin. Now we'll talk about the features which you get. Starting off from the steering wheel, first of all you get a leather wrapped steering wheel over here, and you also do get this flat bottom provided right here. Here you have some of the buttons provided. This is obviously for your volume. From here you can change your source. This is for your voice command. This is also to accept and reject call, by the way. From here you can also mute, and this is for your mute button. And here you have some of the buttons. This is for your cruise control, by the way. So those are the buttons provided right here. You also do get leather seats in this particular variant, especially in the top end variant of the Tata Altroz. This stitching over here looks quite nice and premium inside the cabin. Now let's quickly start talking about the music system. Now this is the 7-inch Harman music system which you get in the Tata Altroz. The sound quality is brilliant, I would say. It is also really very good in terms of the touch response. So here as you can see, the touch response is also really good. Now I'll provide you the sound quality of the music system on the Instagram. I'm not putting it over here because of the copyright issues. So you can basically check out that video on Instagram at AutoRevs. I'll give the link for the same in the description box below. And here, by the way, you also get connected car tech, by the way. So in your smartphone, if you have a smartphone, in your smartphone you can actually get into your Play Store, and here as you can see, as soon as you search IRA, it will show this particular app. You can install this app and you can pair it via your with your vehicle, and this app will show you a lot of things. So from the smartphone itself you can actually control your car. You can actually turn off the engine as well, and you can also lock and unlock your doors. You can also operate the horn from your smartphone, so that is again a very good thing. Here it will also show your driving and trip analytics. It will show your driving score based upon your driving behavior. Location based services provided. So here it will basically show your geofence. Geofence is basically, I'll quickly explain it to you guys. For example, if you are a chauffeur driven person and if you don't really want your driver to take your car beyond a certain limit, so you can definitely set a 5 km or 10 km radius, and as soon as your car moves out of that radius you will get a notification on your smartphone. So that is how the geofence works. You can actually control a lot of features, like I told you. You can turn off the engine, you can lock and unlock your doors, you can also operate your horn through your smartphone itself. It will also provide you notification if someone is trying to break inside your car, so it will provide you intrusion alert as well. And for instance, if your car gets stolen, you can actually track your car also via the app. So that is again a very good feature to have. This is the vehicle health monitoring system. It will show the vehicle health as well, the condition of your engine, and a lot of other details as well, your service details as well. So those are the things which you can actually see through the IRA app, which is the connected car tech which you get with the Tata Altroz. Now this is the music system. I have already shown you guys the music system. Here you have some of the buttons. This is to turn on and turn off your music system. Obviously, these are the controls for your music system itself. This is your home button. This is your favorite button. This is to pair your Bluetooth to your music system. This is your back button provided. This is for your volume. Here you have your automatic climate control AC. Here you have USB point. Here you also do get a 12-volt charging point, so you can also charge your smartphone. This is your 5-speed manual gearbox. I'll talk about the gearbox in detail as soon as I start driving. As soon as you put it into reverse, it will start your reverse parking camera. So it also gets adaptive guidelines, so that is again a very good touch. That is also a very good feature to have. The quality of the camera is decent, I would say. Here you also have this button. So this is the button for your sport mode. In the regular Altos you have an eco button. In this particular model you actually get the sport button.
Sport drive mode activated.
And it will also tell you, just in case you do not know, and as soon as you press it again,
city drive mode activated.
So these are the two modes which you get in the Tata Altos. This is the key of the car. Here as you can see, this is the button for your lock, this is to open your boot, this is to unlock the car, and this is for your headlamps. And here you obviously get two cup holders provided as well. This is the driver side armrest by the way which you get, and below this as well you actually get some space where you can actually keep your coins and stuff. So those are the things which can be kept right here. Now guys, I'll show you the sun visor. So this is the sun visor. You get a toll receipt holder right here. Here you have a light provided by the way, and here you also do get a sunglass holder. Here also you get a sun visor obviously, and this is your vanity mirror which you get. Now talking about the door pads, here as you can see you can actually accommodate a 1 liter water bottle, and there's also some space where you can keep your stuff. Here you have your buttons for your power windows, and you can also adjust your ORVMs via this particular joystick provided right here. You can also lock and unlock your power windows. So those are the things which can be done. And now let me quickly show you guys some of the buttons which are provided right here. So here you can actually see those are the buttons provided. Here you have your start stop button provided, and these are the buttons for your fog lamps. This is for your start stop idle start stop system, and here you also have some space where you can keep your wallet. Now let me quickly show you guys the instrument cluster. So here as you can see, on the right you have your speedometer, on the left you have your tachometer, in the center you obviously get your MID, and it will show you a lot of features. For example, from here you can actually toggle through your MID. These are the buttons for your cruise control by the way. So here it will show distance to empty, it will also show instantaneous fuel efficiency, average mileage which the car is providing you, trip A, trip B. So those are the basic things, and the power and torque which is churned out also, it will tell you all of those things. Here you have your headlight lever, this is your wiper lever, and that's about it. So guys, I think I have spoken most of the things about the car, about the interior of the car. Now let's please start driving the car, and let me really tell you guys how is it to drive. So I'll see you guys on the roads. So guys, now I'm driving this car, which is the Tata Altroz iTurbo variant. Now I have already given you guys a detailed walk around of the car. Now it's time to start talking about the performance and driving experience. So let's quickly start off from the engine. Now in this car you actually get a 1.2 liter 3-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine which produces around 110 bhp of power and 140 Newton meters of torque. Now this is the similar engine which we have also seen on the Tata Nexon. There it produces slightly more power and torque. Now guys, talking about the engine in terms of refinement, I was actually simply surprised by the level of refinement this engine is offering right now. It is a very refined engine, I would say. The only little bit of noise which can be heard inside the cabin is the road noise. Otherwise, I feel that the engine is really very refined. Talking about the vibrations, again there are no vibrations inside the cabin, so that is again, that comes as a surprise to me, that there are no vibrations on the steering wheel, there are no vibrations on the gear lever as well. So that is again a very good thing about the car. Talking about the performance, obviously this engine is meant for the enthusiast and the performance oriented customers out there, and it definitely delivers you great amount of performance as well. It does around 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 11 or 12ish seconds. Now as you can see, taking a U-turn is no issue at all. You can easily take a U-turn. By the way, this is a turbo engine, so obviously there has to be turbo lag, and as soon as you pass 2,500 RPM, that is somewhere where the power gets started delivering in a much linear fashion, but definitely there is some amount of turbo lag which can be felt. Now guys, talking about the gearbox, by the way, this engine is coupled to a 5-speed manual gearbox, and it is pretty smooth in terms of shifts, and the clutch is also on the lighter side. Now coming on to the favorite part I would say that is my personal favorite part of the car, which is the ride and handling balance. I think Tata Motors has definitely nailed the car in terms of ride and handling. I mean, out on an open stretch of highway like this, when you punch the car hard and fast, actually the steering weighs up pretty well as soon as you build up speed, and it definitely also provides you very good amount of communication. So that is again a very good thing about the car. Talking about the ride quality is also brilliant. If you drive the car over bad roads, or if your driving is mostly in the city, then the car will surely provide you with a lot of comfort inside the cabin. As always, the seats on the Tata cars are very good in terms of the cushioning. Talking about the steering wheel, like I told you, the steering wheel weighs up pretty well, and it is also pretty good in terms of the feel and feedback. The ride quality is simply brilliant. Ride and handling balance I've also seen very good on the Tata Nexon, but on the Tata Nexon I feel the ride quality is a bit or a little bit on the stiffer side compared to the Tata Altroz, but here they have got the part exactly right. I feel the ride quality is brilliant, the handling is also great. So that is again a very good thing about the car. Now guys, talking about the safety features. Now in this car you actually get dual airbags, ABS, EBD, corner stability control as well, which is Tata Motors in-house developed safety feature, which basically prevents your car from rolling over. So it is pretty equipped in that sense in terms of the safety features, and it has also scored a very good rating in the NCAP crash test. So that is again an add-on point to the car. And like I have shown you guys the car, it definitely looks amazing in terms of the design and looks in terms of aesthetics. Now guys, talking about the space is also pretty good, like I showed you earlier. Talking about the brakes are also pretty good, I would say. In fact, in this car, the only downside which I have felt is the blower. Now the AC chills the cabin in very less time, I would say. The engine does a very good job in terms of chilling the cabin, but the only issue here is the blower noise. The blower makes a lot of noise when you put it on full speed. Let me quickly demonstrate it to you. I hope you guys can hear the blower noise. When you put it on full speed, it definitely makes a lot of noise inside the cabin. So that is something which I have said in a lot of Tata cars. I have observed in a lot of Tata cars. That is something which can be surely improved. So that is the only issue which I have seen on the Tata Altroz. Otherwise, I feel the engine is great in terms of performance. It is very refined as well. The vibrations are not at all there inside the cabin. So that is again an amazing thing. The gearbox is very smooth. The clutch is on the lighter side. Ride and handling balance is amazing. It is bang on spot, I would say. So those are the good things about the car. The only downside is the blower noise. Otherwise, I feel the fit finish level, the fit finish quality inside the cabin is also pretty good. Now guys, the Altroz iTurbo variant is available in 3 variants: XT, XZ and XZ Plus variant. The price starts at 7.74 lakhs ex-showroom and goes all the way till 8.9 lakhs ex-showroom. So that is the pricing. Compared to the competitors, I think the pricing is on the lower side. So that is again an advantage which the Tata Altroz gets. So guys, now I think I've covered most of the things. I've covered most of the things about the car. Now coming on to the verdict, I definitely would recommend you to go out and buy this car if you are an enthusiast. If you want a car which has very good amount of performance, which has amazing ride and handling balance as well, then definitely this is the car which you should opt for. And now it also gets the connected car tech, so it is pretty loaded and equipped in that sense. And again, one feature which it misses out on is obviously the sunroof, but I personally I'm not really a very big fan of sunroofs, because I feel that in India a lot of times we actually make mistake while using sunroof. Please don't use the sunroof while you are driving. Please don't let your kids stand outside or pop their heads outside the sunroof when you are driving the car. So that is a safety precaution which each and every one of us has to take. But otherwise, I feel so that's about it, guys. I hope that I have covered most of the things about the car. It misses out on a sunroof, and the blower noise is a bit, that is something which I have observed. Otherwise, I think the car is bang on, and I would surely recommend you to go out and buy one off for yourself. The pricing is also priced very attractively in the Indian market. So I feel that the car is amazing in that sense. It is amazing in most of the ways. So guys, yeah, this is my driving impressions of the Tata Altroz. I hope you guys liked the video. If you have any questions, you can surely ask it to me on Instagram as well as in the comment section below. By the way, it also gets cruise control and idle start stop feature is also there. So that is again a good thing. So guys, yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, drive safe, ride safe. Bye-bye. If you have any questions, you can surely ask it to me on Instagram. And if you like watching videos in Hindi language, you can also check out our Hindi YouTube channel, which is Autorevs Hindi. All the links are provided in the description box below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, drive safe, ride safe. Bye-bye. And the way this car pulls is amazing.